Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is episode 10 of Rival Talk. We're your co-hosts. I'm Amo. That's Matt. For those of you just joining us, thanks for finding our page. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you made your way back, appreciate you for coming back for another episode. For those of you that are new, here on this pod, we're just two friends, of rival teams. We just like to chop it up twice a week. We make picks for each game. We kind of dig deeper into some and quick pick a few others. So that's what today's episode is going to be. We're going to quick pick a few games and then dive into a few others. And Matt, you could take it from here. I'm
Yeah.
ready to dive into some football if you're ready.
Before we get into football, first, it's just kind of crazy to think we're already at 10 episodes, you know?
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Adding
like
a second one a week. We're starting to
it's
get the
starting to kind of just fly through them. But yeah, let's
It's
dive straight
awesome.
into some games. No London game this week, so we'll be able to watch them. We do have six 1 o'clock games. First one on the docket for us is gonna be the Lions at the Ravens in Baltimore. We're gonna quick pick a
We're
couple of
running
these
some
in.
quick picks here.
Yeah,
I'll jot them down here for us.
I think the easy quick pick here is just take the Lions.
I'm
The Lions.
already typing in green for both of us.
Like the Lions have shown no reason not to take them. They have been fantastic this season.
I said it last pod. That's my sleeper pick for the NFC championship.
Yeah, they're gonna be great. They're gonna
Easy
just
there.
not great, but they're gonna keep winning games. Probably win their division. Uh, Jared Goff's looking good. I guess the one question I really have from that game is how's Jamar Gibbs get used?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jameer.
I've seen reports. Just as recently as of today, people questioning just the workload that Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna get. I think they were talking to the coaches saying, how do you think he's gonna handle it? Things like that. Like, what do you think he can handle? And they pretty much said he's gonna do what we need him to do. Like whether that like if it's a lot, like, hey, we're in the NFL, we're gonna call you. Like when your number's called, you gotta step up. So
Yeah,
like because injuries, I think he is gonna get a bigger workload this week. I mean, it's make or break. It's his time to shine. Like you only
yeah.
get so many chances in the
There's
NFL.
no
You
one
don't have a first
else.
round pick.
No
So
one else there. It's him. He's got to take the rock and he's got to run.
right. It's either him or they go with Craig Reynolds again. I
Yeah,
mean, he almost did him. I was seeing tweets all week because he scored last week. So they were saying, and he had a good game. Like he's decent, but they were saying, oh yeah, the Lions almost caught him like last year, but they drafted Jahmyr Gibbs in the first round for a reason, and I think
yeah.
now is where we find out what that real reason is.
One of only two first round running backs picked. The other one is also on the road, in Tampa Bay. We can get to that game a little quick pick too. It could be a good game. I like the
I
Bucks at
honestly,
home.
so like the thing about Desmond Ritter is, well, we bring him up every episode, but like, because like we don't even highlight Bijan Robinson when we talk about the Falcons. It's just Desmond Ritter, Desmond Ritter, Desmond Ritter. But also like
He is their
he
Achilles
plays
heel.
like some games he's out there, he plays really well, and then he'll make one mistake in the fourth quarter, and like that's it.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Quick picking it, not thinking too hard about it. I think the Bucks bounce back. I do
yeah,
think their defense is pretty good. Um, I think they're going to give Desmond Ritter some problems, but I don't know. The Falcons surprise me every single week. So, but I'm going to go Bucks here.
yeah. I'm also gonna take the Bucks.
Nice. Any
Taking
true
straight
reasoning
along.
behind it?
Uh,
Just
I
not a
just
believer in the.
I think Bijan's probably gonna go off. I think Rashad White's could probably gonna go off. It's gonna be a heavy ground game. They're gonna take a shot or two. The Bucks are gonna find Mike Evans. It's just gonna be like it could be a
Yeah,
competitive game.
24-17 type game.
Yeah, but I just think the Bucks are gonna come out and
Not
win.
even 24, like 17-10.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Uh, Keeping going along with our quick picks, we're getting into the Raiders Bears. This is, I
Oh, there is only one highlight about this game other than both teams being not great. Two, I'm pretty sure two rookie QBs both playing, both starting QBs out. We got Aiden O'Connell for the Raiders, and we got what is it? Tayson Bagent,
I
Tyler,
I have no idea.
something Bagent, but I know he went to Shepherd University. He's pretty good. Both of them look pretty good. It's Tyson, not Taysom. Tyson Bagent for the Bears. Both of them will be making a start this week. I I don't know.
I think the Raiders. I think that's gonna be my pick is the Raiders. Um, I
I
don't think
might
I'm.
just believe I might just believe in the Bears here because they almost beat the Vikings when Justin Fields got hurt. But the Vikings suck.
Yeah.
But
Um.
like the Raiders have not played good football at all this year.
Yeah, the Bears O line is not good, and Max Crosby is good. That's really where I'm thinking.
Hmm.
I don't think I'm gonna start DJ Moore in any
Yeah,
league.
after last week.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really that one week. I started him the one week I should have. But I'm gonna go Raiders there as well, actually. You made a
Oh,
good point. I do think Max Crosby can ruin a game, but that's really the highlight of that game there.
yeah. I mean, that is not a game I look forward to watch. I'll definitely have it in one of the smaller boxes in the corner or something.
I
Um.
mean, we can jump right into a game. I know you're definitely gonna be a little more happy to a little looking a little bit more forward to watching. I mean, the
Yeah.
Commanders Giants game. We can spend a little more time here.
Yeah. We'll hit a little deep dive on this one. Um. The stat I saw this week that is a little concerning. Daniel Jones is questionable going into the game. My thinking is if it's Daniel Jones, we might lose. Tyrod Taylor, we still might lose. But Daniel Jones is 5-1-1 against the Commanders' career. He's like 17-38 against everyone else.
You said 5-1-1 against the Commanders.
He is 5-1-1
That's a
against the Commanders.
stat I did not know. Like I know Dak's stats against the NFC East, but that is crazy. You guys, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my goodness.
he has 23 wins in his career and 5 of them are against the Commanders.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
over 20% of his wins are against
And
us.
he's played you 7 times.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Um But hopefully the
I
D
think
line will
Tyrod
eat.
is honestly an upgrade. I'm sorry to cut you off there, but that's all I really want to say. I think Tyrod Taylor is a kind of an upgrade.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think Tyrod. I don't know. He's definitely playing the system better. I want to say. I don't know if he's an upgrade. I
just
think.
making smarter reads. He
Yeah,
knows what to do. He knows his place. He knows he doesn't need to go out there and throw for 500 yards and 17 touchdowns, but
yeah.
he just needs to make
Get
the
the
right
ball down the
read, get the
field.
offense moving, and not look like they're tanking. I mean, but they
Are they?
just paid Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
That thing is crazy. I mean, oh, I feel bad for Daniel Jones though. Like as much as he sucks, that O line is horrible.
yeah. I mean, get that
Your
O
O
line.
line,
This is I think a really real test of how good our D line can be this week because this is a very bad O line. We
yeah.
should be having close to double digit sacks. Like,
Chase Young should have like 2 sacks and like he should get like 8, 9 pressures because like
yeah,
that's how
like
bad your or their O line is. But your O line is quite bad
also
as well.
wild. I mean,
But their D line is nothing to be hyped about. I mean, even Kayvon Thibodeau, like nothing to be hyped about
yeah,
over
I
on the
mean,
defensive side of the ball whatsoever.
I hope that we can protect Sam Howell. I mean, we have been doing better. He is still first in the league in sacks. I mean, maybe we can, if Daniel Jones plays, maybe we can change that. But,
I mean, who lets up fewer sacks? Like that'll win you the game right there.
yeah, protect the ball and don't let up sacks. That's really what it's going to come down to.
I mean, honestly, both teams have been pretty prone to turnovers in the past. I mean, even this season, I mean, I don't really know how many times you guys have fumbled the ball, but Sam Howell, I mean, he's thrown a decent
Yes,
amount of picks.
he
Four of
has
them were in
six.
one game, but
Yeah, 6 interceptions. I mean, yeah, you take away that one game, he has two through 5 games.
but
And you had the one game. So,
when he doesn't throw interceptions, you guys win football games.
yeah, so if he can protect the ball, it'd be really good. I mean, the Giants are favored at home, 3-point favorite or 3-point underdogs at home. Sorry, not favorites. Um, the Giants usually play well against the Commanders, so it's
They
nothing to
do,
be
yeah.
nothing to be here and say like I'm sold on them. But yeah, I'm gonna pick the Commanders.
The division games, I mean, around the league are always close. So that's why, I mean, I think the Commanders will win, but I'm going to take a little bit of a different pick here. Are you okay if I take the Giants covering?
You can take the Giants covering.
Okay, so yeah, I believe if the Giants do lose, I mean, I think it'll be close. I don't think you guys are gonna wipe them because somehow you're gonna find a way to let Tyrod Taylor keep you in the game.
Oh, I hope not. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the Commanders money line there.
If the Commanders, okay, so you're just taking them to win.
Yeah,
I got you.
just take
All
them to
right,
win.
cool. Yeah. Wait, sorry about that.
You're good.
I am taking the Giants. Why is this? Sorry, we got some difficulties over on this. What's that
Mo-
next game? Huh?
Moving straight along, we're gonna hit a couple more quick picks.
Hell yeah.
The next one is gonna be Bills in New England. Rumors have surfaced about the front office talking about Bill Belichick's future there. Who
We
knows what it'll
talked a
be?
little on it last week too, even
Yeah.
before there were any actual reports coming out.
I think this one will be the Bills by a million.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. I'm definitely with you there. No way.
Yeah. Then the next game we got for a quick pick, I feel like there's not much more to say on that one. But for the next game, we got the Browns visiting Indianapolis, taking on the Colts, Gardner Minshew.
Colts
I,
at home, and the Browns just played the 49ers.
I gotta take the Browns. I mean, it
I'm
doesn't
taking the
matter.
Colts.
I with even with
I'll
Deshaun
explain.
Watson still questionable, I'm gonna take the Browns. That defense has just proven that they are legit. They are that good that they do not need an offense to win games.
I am taking the Colts because the record of teams the week after they play the 49ers is I think 2 and like 19
Yeah,
in the last like 2 seasons. And like those 2 wins were like I don't know, the Cowboys. I mean, we won this past week, and then one other team. Like they play such physical football. I mean, it hurts them as well. They lose people because of injuries throughout the games, but it is such a physical game when you play the 49ers. Like it's definitely hard to recover. Even if you're playing, like you're not at 100%. I'm taking the Colts. I'll probably regret it, but there's my reasoning.
on to the next game, another physical defense. The Steelers are on the road in LA taking on the Rams. I think on a quick pick aspect, even with Kyron Williams and on the IR today, I think I'm still gonna take the Rams.
Me too. Like if we're not diving into it too deep, Steelers defense can be dangerous, but isn't always. And their offense definitely does not help them out. That
Yeah.
Rams offense has looked pretty good all year, and
I
their
mean, the
defense
Steelers
can,
are coming off a bye, so they
yeah,
could do anything.
we'll see. Uh,
Um,
yeah, but nah, Rams. If we're
yeah,
not if we're not digging into it too
taking
deep,
the Rams. A game we probably should dig into it. We're gonna name this game one of our co-games of the week. You know, something that we started last week. We've been trying to go one game of the week, but there's just two great games. So
just
we
another
did do.
divisional matchup. I mean, it's rival talk. We're gonna talk about rivalries when we can. I mean, it's not the biggest one, but it's always a good matchup whenever they do play because it happens twice a year. So
Yeah,
we're gonna dive into that Chargers and Chiefs game. I mean, the biggest thing I'm thinking is both offenses are kind of looking to bounce back. I mean,
I mean, yeah, the Chargers. I mean, they didn't have a bad game last week. I mean, the
no,
fourth quarter
not the
interception.
highest scoring. I mean, it was just the most Kellen Moore game ever. I've seen it for 3 seasons in Dallas, so I I've
Yeah,
seen it too much. But they do have the potential to pop off. I mean, Austin Eckler, second game, he's settling back in, and yeah, I think it could be a shootout because the Chiefs' offense is also looking to bounce back. They usually figure things out right about now, week 7, week 8.
I mean, it's hard to say that about the Chiefs when they're 5-1 right now. Like they haven't. since that first game, they've been playing some pretty good football. I mean,
Yeah, but I
not
think
the
they
best,
scored
but he,
19 points last week. I mean, I'm just talking about offense. They're winning, but they're not blowing teams out. They're winning pretty
yeah.
close games.
I mean, this
And
game could be it could be a shootout. I mean, I say this every time. I think it's just the Chargers offense, like,
yeah,
and them kind of having a weaker defense. I think any game they're in could be a shootout. The Chiefs, if you put Patrick Mahomes in a shootout, he'll shoot.
yeah. I mean, especially if he has Travis. I mean, they're going crazy.
Yeah. Um, Herbert, I mean, like he has had those problems about the late game interceptions.
Yeah,
Like,
now that you bring that up, let me read that out. This is just something I saw on Twitter the other day. I mean, a lot of people rate Justin Herbert as one of the top QBs in the game. And I mean, I'm not hating on him. I'm a fan. I like him as well. But when you think of people saying, "Oh, they're wasting his talent over there in in LA, like with their coaching and things like that." So this is the tweet. It says Justin Herbert has 13 career interceptions in the fourth quarter of a one-score game, and that's the most interceptions thrown with the game on the line by anyone since he entered the NFL. That's in the last 3 years. And it's actually five more than the next QB on the list. So not only is he in a ton of close games, he throws an interception in the fourth quarter that ends up losing them the game. 13
yeah,
of them. And he's
I
only
mean,
been in the league for three years.
yeah, that's almost a whole season of games.
Yeah,
Like that is a lot.
that's a lot.
You could, I mean, it can't be completely on him to be in 13 one-score games where you have to be like you don't throw an interception when you're up in a one-score game. You have to be coming behind them, mostly comebacks. Like, it
not
happens.
necessarily true. I
Not
mean,
necessarily,
most of
but
the time, yes, but like you're not really trying to force it when you're up. I agree, but like you could always have a bad throw, just a bad read. I mean,
yeah.
defenses in the NFL are insane now. But I don't know, is it a waste of talent there in LA, or is he making some bad decisions there in the fourth quarter that I mean, his coach doesn't help him with his decisions either.
Yeah.
But
I'm
we'll
all
see.
I'm saying is I don't think we put the blame fully on Justin Herbert. I mean, he's a great
That's not
player.
what I
He's
was
a
trying to
top,
do.
yeah,
I was just trying to just look at I mean, just Justin Herbert from a different
system.
perspective than
Yeah,
how everyone else usually does look at him. But with that said, I think he has a great game, but Chiefs win.
I agree. I think they both play great. Patrick Mahomes is just Patrick Mahomes. He'll find a way. The Chiefs will win. Andy Reid calling the plays, like, come on,
He's
can't.
always been calling the plays.
Yeah,
Now he doesn't have someone else trying to trying to
yeah.
like have an opinion on it, but I think that's why their offense has struggled a little bit, like because
But if
they
we want to go
obviously
back to
don't
that,
have
the Commanders' offense is better with EB, so
oh,
it's something.
of course.
Uh, well, let's hit a couple more quick picks, and then we'll get into our other co-game of the week. Um,
Cardinals Seahawks. Oh, another divisional matchup here.
Cardinals, Seahawks,
Um,
Battle of the Birds.
dude, I don't know. Seahawks are coming off a loss, aren't they?
I think so. I think they'll bounce back. I
Cardinals
think,
coming off a few of them. Um, I don't know. I pick the Cardinals too often. I'm gonna pick in the Seahawks here, and I'm probably gonna be wrong.
I'm gonna ride with you and take the Seahawks as well. I think they'll find a way. The Cards like to play these games very close. So it'll probably be like a 35-28 game,
Oh,
35.
you think it's gonna be that high scoring?
Yeah,
You think the
that's what
Cardinals are?
these two teams play. I think it's gonna be a
I
nice.
guess you're right. That whole division does usually have like some high scoring games, except the Niners and the Rams. That games are usually like 19-16.
Yeah. Moving on, we got the Packers uh visiting the Mile High City, the Broncos. Um,
Packers.
I
Quick
have the
pick it.
Packers. I
Don't
hope
think too hard.
Aaron Jones is healthy and he plays.
You're taking Packers as well.
Yeah, Packers.
Damn, I
Another
think we have one difference this week. Two.
another game we probably shouldn't overthink is Niners in Minnesota taking on the Vikings. I think
Niners dealing with some injuries, but it don't matter.
I'm gonna
They're
take the
bouncing back.
Vikings.
You're taking Niners, I'm assuming.
No, I'm gonna take the
Okay,
Vikings. The Vikings are gonna pull off a
sweet.
miracle.
What's the line?
Oh, let me check that.
I feel like they are just gonna. I don't know if they're gonna somehow protect the ball and somehow create turnovers and win that game. But I'm
So
still gonna pick the Niners.
this
I
is
can't
our
pick
the
against them.
Monday night game, and the line is 6.5. So actually, give me the Vikings plus 6.5.
I got you. I'm not taking the line. Uh,
That leaves us with one game. With the Niners game being Monday night game, that means our other co-game of the week is in
this
fact
is the main game of the week because how could it not be? I mean, two powerhouses of the NFL, probably top of each conference in the
yeah,
NFL, face off on what is it? Is that
Sunday
Sunday
night.
night matchup?
Sunday night football. The lone game at 8:20 on NBC. It's going to be the Dolphins and the Eagles. Which quarterback from Alabama will prevail? We all remember in that national championship, Jalen Hurts was playing, kind of, not very good. Tua, as a freshman, comes in, leads Alabama to hoist the trophy. Now they're both starting quarterbacks on two of the best teams in the league, and they play each other on Sunday night. Like, what more could we ask for on a Sunday night?
Honestly, one of the greatest things I remember from just watching college football was just watching Tua come in at halftime, take over, win the game, win the starting spot the next season, and Jalen Hurts still be on the team and like be such a great teammate. And then the next season during the national championship, Tua gets hurt. Jalen, or no, it wasn't in the national championship. It was in the SEC championship. Tua gets hurt. Jalen Hurts comes in, wins the game for them, and it was just like a full circle moment. Then he transfers.
Yeah.
He's in the Heisman run, ends up going to a division rival, but that sucks. But I love this story. I mean, just both of them. It's super cool, and now we get to see them both play. I mean,
Yeah.
on Sunday night.
Very
What?
high level of football.
Just like you said, what else can you ask for?
I mean, we're
But
really highlighting the quarterbacks, but I think we need to be focusing more on the defense. The
only
Dolph
on that Eagles, only on that Philly side of the ball, man.
I mean, the Dolphins defense has also been struggling. Like they have
Yeah,
let up points, but that Eagles secondary struggled last week, and this is the best two wide receivers that they will play this year, probably in the league, with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Like those are
yeah,
it's a two-headed monster that they
yeah.
like they
Probably,
I think they will try and stop Tyreek, and I think Jalen Waddle will have himself a night
but
under the lights.
it's also really cool because the Dolphins offense is absolutely insane. Like one of the smartest offenses I've ever seen on the field as far as like using motions to like cheat players, how spread their offense is as far as like when they run, when they pass. Like if you stop them in the air, which is hard to do because Tua throws dimes. He's
Yeah,
actually a very accurate quarterback. I mean, Tyreek Hill, the fastest player in the league, and Jalen Waddle is the best number two receiver in the league.
yeah,
I would
he's a
say,
wide receiver one, and I think almost half the teams in the league.
yeah, I would agree. And then if you find a way to stop that with a bad secondary like the Eagles, they're gonna run it down your throat.
Yeah,
They've got three running backs that can go crazy on you. I mean, Raheem Mostert is also has very good speed, even at 31. I mean, when Devon Achane gets back, I mean, he's not playing this week, but Jeff Wilson's coming back off IR. They have another rookie that was scoring last week.
yeah,
But
they have an
my
explosive offense.
goodness, the Dolphins' offense is scary. But I say when we were talking about, let's talk about the defense. I was saying more on the Eagles side of the ball. One, because that the Dolphins offense is scary, but two, because the Eagles offense, yes, they're good. The tush push, impressive, successful, whatever. But like you make Jalen Hurts beat you with his arm, he's not gonna do it
Yeah,
very often. He'll do it about 45% of the time.
look for AJ Brown to go off like
I mean,
always. I mean,
that's the only reason he has any success throwing the ball is because they got him some big ass receivers, and he's got two, well, not big ass receivers. He's got one big receiver, and he's got two big time receivers.
yes,
Sorry, and I mean Devontae Smith may be underperforming a little bit, but he still drags attention. And then when AJ Brown goes for 120, boom, throw it to Devontae Smith. Then you got Dallas Goddard. They got a good run game, but it's not as damaging as that Dolphins offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like it's way more manageable for that Dolphins defense than the other way around.
I agree. Yeah, that is all of our games that we have this week. We have multiple teams on
We
buys.
didn't even pick.
Oh, sorry.
Where you going here? I
I
mean,
picked in my head. I didn't verbalize it.
you went Dolphins.
There's yeah, I don't come on.
I assumed we both would because
We don't like the Eagles.
yeah, we do not like the Eagles. So I mean, this week, Matt, we only have one, two, three. We only have three different picks this
You
week.
know,
So
that means we're either
we
gonna both
riding or
do
dying
very well.
together here
Yeah,
this week, brother.
riding or dying.
Oh, we forgot to mention that we both picked the Jags to win. So
Yes.
we both already do have that one correct.
Um, if you got a problem, we can show you the text receipts.
Before game time, we made it a note. I said, "Oh shit,
Yep. Amo actually wanted the Jags spread. They covered. I took the Jags
I
money
did.
line.
I chose them to cover, didn't I? Because for some reason, I didn't
They
know
were
why they were the underdog. They were giving them points too. I was like, "Fuck yeah, give me the points."
Yeah, it was very, very kind
At
of
home?
bizarre. I mean, it was exactly what I thought would happen. You know, the Jags kind of just got up early and they kept it up early.
Yeah. I was hyped with that. Wait, why? Where's your last pick here? Viking. Okay, I got you. We're all
Yep.
good here. We got it all down.
All
All
right.
right. I mean, I say we wrap it up with let's go anytime touchdown lock. I mean, who you think is an absolute lock to score a touchdown? You want to narrow down on a game, or you just want to go across the whole league, one
Um,
person?
let's do two. Let's do one from the 1 o'clock games and one from the 4 o'clock
Cool.
games.
Let me just pull up the schedule so I know.
Yeah.
Kind of.
For me, I think my first one from the 1 o'clock games is going to be coming from the Lions and the Ravens. I think I'm going to take Mark Andrews anytime touchdown. I don't know the odds. I don't have them in front of
Wrong
me.
team, man. Sam Laporta, anytime touchdown, brother.
Is that what you got? We're going to take the two
Ah,
time.
I
I
can't. Out of all the 1 o'clock games, I can't.
I think the craziest part that we didn't even mention from that Baltimore game is Baltimore is -3. They are favored in that game.
Yeah, we honestly went through that whole game with me picking the lines without me really even realizing that they were playing the Ravens. So we probably could have dove into that game a little bit more, but
Oh,
whatever. Lions. I'm on the Lions hype train.
yeah.
Whatever, man. But I think my anytime touchdown is Stephon Diggs against the Patriots.
Oh, that one just seems like a cupcake. I feel like that one's got to be minus money, you know?
Odds on that are probably maybe he does. No, actually, no. I'm gonna change that up. Vontae Adams, Raiders.
Um, for my 4 o'clock one,
Well, wait, let me get this in real quick. He is this week's receiver who complained publicly and will now absolutely eat. That is number 4 in the league this year. Watch.
I'm
Anytime
excited.
touchdown, Raiders. Probably happens in the third quarter.
Honestly, I'm looking at the 4 o'clock games, and I'd rather take one from our co-game of the week, our Sunday night game. I want a Jalen Waddle anytime touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, anytime touchdown. I like it.
That's what I
I like
want.
it. I'm going with a Austin Eckler anytime touchdown, getting him back in the groove. I think if they get in the red zone, they're gonna make it an effort to try and get in the ball. When receivers come back off IR. That's why I texted you. I mean, as a joke. This isn't for real, but this isn't my pick. My pick, I'm locking it in, Austin Eckler. But Jeff Wilson Jr. coming off IR for the Dolphins. I mean, whenever people come back and like they're gonna use him in the game, they always kind of try and like to get them the ball kind of early, get them involved, get them feeling comfortable, and I mean maybe get them a
Yeah.
touchdown. So Austin Eckler, I mean, I don't think he found the end zone last week. So here we go.
Yeah, I think on that note, I think we wrap it up, that's the week's schedule. We have all this. We got some new touchdown picks. We'll report back on our next episode to let you know how we did. If you rode with us, drop it down in the comments. You're welcome if they hit. If they didn't hit, don't shoot the messenger. It's just a guess. Um, but yeah, thank you guys so much if you made it through this point. This is a bit of a shorter episode. Uh, sometimes that's just how they go. There's a lot of teams on buys. It definitely helps that the Cowboys didn't play. Amo doesn't have a lot to talk about. It sits there a little bit
Hey,
quiet.
I still found a way to ramble on at some points here.
Yeah, but we don't
Oh,
have to hear
good.
him talk about how CeeDee Lamb and Dak. It was a good episode for us. Oh, see,
Care. Always repping, even on the bye. I'm like all the sports talk shows. Even on the bye, we still talking Cowboys news. Come on now.
there we go. Yeah, you got anything else, Amo?
No, I mean, just thanks for tuning in. If you made it this far, thanks again. I mean, like and subscribe. Link is in the bio. Follow on TikTok and Twitter, and we'll see you next week with a recap and let you know how we did on the week. Enjoy the games on Sunday.